It's the Date Master. We're back. Got a interesting conversation yet again. Fellas, I don't know if you are aware, but you need to get on Clubhouse. If you got an Apple, iPhone, any Apple product, you can, get on Clubhouse. It's been opened up to a lot of interesting conversations that we have on YouTube and Patreon and other spaces. But I did a show. I hosted a room, which is a chat room, and it had about 30, maybe 30 women. And like 30 women, maybe 10 guys. And we were talking about, are you the man she settled for? And how you can pretty much pinpoint or determine or get the confirmation that you're not her first choice, which after a certain age and a certain level of this information, you should know this. But we talked about this, and some very interesting revelations were brought, or I wouldn't even say brought, but again, confirmed, to where she rather die alone if she can't have the man that she wants. I actually asked this question. A lot of times, you just have to ask questions a certain way, and women will tell you everything you need to know. So I posed this question. I said, so you're telling me, excuse me, you're telling me if you can't have exactly what you want, then you're going to be alone. And most women on this in this chat room said yes. This goes to show you how far left, and this is again majority black women. This goes to show you how far extreme their expectations have become. If they can't have exactly what they want after meeting guy after guy after guy after guy, piling up these bodies, exchanging DNA, having kids by men that not one of them was exactly what she wants. But yet she doesn't look within to say, well, maybe what I'm looking for is not real, or I'm not qualified for that, or I'm not even deserving of that. They rather die alone. This is the genocide of the black woman. The single independent black woman is beyond saving at this moment. I do feel that's the issue. I mean, that's an issue that we can't fix. This is just something that we as men have to understand, that if you're deciding to date, you have to be very, very, very selective and careful to not pick a woman that is damaged and comes with baggage, and especially having kids by men that they feel are not fit. Because every relationship or every baby mama, baby daddy dynamic or co-parenting dynamic is not of toxicity. You have some men who were of the higher value and they cut it off, but that's an issue you have to pinpoint, because a woman that has been cut off by a man that has resources, or the man ended the relationship, she's going to forever hold resentment because she thinks she's the shit. She thinks the only time a relationship is in jeopardy is when she's unhappy, or the only time that a relationship is going to end is when she leaves, because that's what they practice. The whole life, women start dating early. I was on the phone at 11, 12 years old with girls all times of night, just talking. So they get access and get exposed to dating and the opposite sex early on, and they push the envelope. They were the ones sending the love letters and, asking, will I be their boyfriend and all of this type of stuff. So you got to understand, a woman that has a vast history of dating versus a woman that's, only been in two relationships. You got to look at that. You got to look at that track record. You got to look at jobs. How many jobs as a person has? Are they prone to only give 1 year of service to this company and then move when they're unhappy or when they're disgruntled? But this is the genocide that women, single, independent women, black women, and other women of other races that identify to this ideology, if they can't get what they want to the T, they'd rather die alone and be single. And I also posed another question. I said, if you meet a man, because we're now in the 50-50 culture, which is neither here or there, but a lot of these women's standards, they want a man that's financially stable, that's going to take the load off of them. I said this in my last video. Women want and are looking for every opportunity to say they want to exhale. So I asked, what is the equivalent that a man would get in return from a woman if he was that type of guy that knows himself, that is self-aware, knows his value, know what he's capable of, but yet has a discipline about himself that he doesn't want to exploit his own power that he know he has. He wants to do it the right way. I want a queen. I want to build. I want to start a family. I want to come home to you. I don't want to deal with the hoes on the side. What is the equivalent that he would get in return from her? Now pose with you women delete your social media accounts, which we know bring a lot of issues to relationships. We know this. A lot of your infidelity is rooted in social media and the workplace and so on. These women threw a fit asking, well, is he going to delete his? See, that's always the issue. Women think they should be getting double paid. Now, I formatted the question the way I did for a reason. You meet the anomaly. You meet the exception that's going to take everything from here. Make sure all the finances are straight. The house is straight. He gonna do all of the heavy lifting. What is he gonna get in return, or what is equivalent? And I said, well, what about deleting your social media accounts? And I said, if you do not have a business, yes, we both all know social media is a great vehicle for business. So this is outside of that, because every woman on social media, even though it looks like it, every woman on social media is not a business owner and does not run a business. So these women gave me all kind of hell about, well, it's family members that I don't talk to on a regular basis, but I want to keep in contact. A lot of bullshit. I said, anybody that you love and want to stay in contact with, you have their contact information in your phone and you talk to on a regular basis. If not, you speak to them consistently enough to maintain the relationship. These women would not give up their social media for the man that they want. And I know this is a regurgitated topic, but this goes to show you that a woman does not or will not get fulfilled by the attention of her man alone. She must have a option or a space for beta males to reinforce her solipsism, her ego, her narcissistic tendency to get attention or court attention at any given moment. Anytime she wants that high, because it's a high. The DMs, looking at guys grovel and you guys simping in the comments, kissing ass, talking about what you would do to her and for her. She needs this. Her man's attention and validation alone is not enough. So you're going to be sharing your girl and your woman with social media, because I said in a video prior to this one, social media is the digitized boyfriend to a lot of women. It's a counseling session. It's a boyfriend. All of the guys come together like Voltron and they give different type of validation to her needs. They give different types of validation to her ego. So she cannot cut it off. That's why when a woman is about to leave social media, you all have seen this, they have to make this grandiose post or announcement that they're about to leave this space, which nobody gives a damn. If you're going to do something or leave a space, you don't have to make an announcement. But they do this to try to fish more attention that they have not gotten during their tenure on social media, whatever app that is, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. But this is the genocide of the single black independent woman, that she will never compromise her unrealistic expectations, yet she will expect you to meet and exceed them no matter how she shows up to the party. Be very, very selective. A lot of women, they're going through trauma, unresolved trauma. The imprint is forever going to be present. That's why the guys after that have always fell short. Because keep in mind, a woman will always compare you to two men. Three men. She's going to pay to her best, her last, and her father. It's the Date Master.